I'm live at Cardinal Stadium where former U of L basketball players continue to meet with U of L President Dr. Neely Bendapudi, U of L Vice President of Athletics Vince Tyree, and Cards head basketball coach Chris Mack. The meeting going on in the PNC Club upstairs here. A couple of players have left, Roger Berkman, David Padgett, Luke Hancock, Junior Bridgman among those, but not willing to speak to us. We're still waiting outside here, and we'll see if any of the other players who come out of the meeting, which should be wrapping up, we anticipate, in the next few minutes, are willing to talk, as they are voicing their concerns about just the way they've been treated by the program over the years. Some more players coming out right now. Here's Marcus Maben. Marcus, do you want to talk to us? You're on live TV. What was discussed in the meeting?
A lot of stuff.
You feel like you made some inroads?
I think we got the ball rolling. We got to start. It was definitely a good start. Again, 2 hours is not going to fix any kind of problem, but as far as positive momentum, I think today was the perfect elixir to kind of get the ball rolling.
What were the main concerns that the players voiced?
Yeah, I don't care to go into those particulars. I'm sure you can make this into a blooper reel, but tune in to 93.9 and check out for yourself, man.
Marcus Maben, his radio station, 93.9. So you see Marcus Maben, some other players starting to come down. We'll catch up with some of those. We'll have that for you tonight at 11. By the way, the UK men's basketball schedule, the non-conference portion of it, was released this afternoon. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. The season opener will be against Duke, November 9th in Madison Square Garden. And how about some of those other games? The U of L game will be on a Wednesday, December 22nd in Rupp Arena, and then Tubby Smith returns to Rupp Arena with his High Point squad on New Year's Eve. And the non-conference game you know about in the Big 12 SEC Challenge against at Kansas, that one on January 29th. The U of L football team, they're not going to play here at Cardinal Stadium until September 11th, but their season opener is Monday night, 1 week from tonight in Atlanta against Ole Miss. We heard from Scott Satterfield today, and tonight his team will actually have a mock game just to kind of make sure that everything runs smoothly next week.
And tonight is also just operation, a sideline operation. We're going to go through the pregame routine, what we do for, because we got guys that have never traveled, never played a game for us. So we got to go through all the locker room to the field, where you're at on the sideline, where do you go at halftime, and then we're going to be exchanging for all the teams, like kickoff teams, kickoff return, punt return, all the different teams. We'll go through all those scenarios.
More on that U of L opener. We're going to talk to Dr. Bendapudi right now. We'll be back at 11.
Kent?
So much has changed in the last year. If you go to a sporting event, you can't get in without having your temperature taken. Everybody's wearing a mask. Now, these are changes that do figure to go away as we get back to normal. But most college basketball coaches hope that one change is here to stay.
For my wife, she prefers me to wear the suit because, it's probably the only time I dress up.
Fancy suits and expensive shoes have become the expected dress for multi-million-dollar coaches until the pandemic hit. Now it's quarter zips, polos, and sneakers.
I'm not coaching any different. I'm just more comfortable. And that's kind of important for me now. Some of these guys that look like GQ models, it probably doesn't affect them as much as it does me. I'd rather have a little more arm room.
It's just so much more comfortable. And, I think we're in the sports business, so it's sporting attire, and I think I look good in it.
But I'll tell you, when you have a 3-hour flight back after a road game, there's only one way to travel back, like in slacks and a quarter zip or a polo.
Yeah, it's obviously way more comfortable, as a lot of those coaches alluded to. Also just the travel, Kent, packing a garment bag and, making sure you got, your dress shoes, your tie, your belt. You're not, missing your dress socks.
When I was younger, I used to ask my dad all the time, why is it only basketball coaches that have to wear suits? But I've also never understood why the hell a baseball manager has to wear a uniform.
I did track down one holdout, a guy who likes to dress up.
We've heard a lot of coaches are in favor of it. They think they're more relaxed. You want to go with the suit, huh?
I'm a traditionalist. If my staff heard me say that, they may not show up to work tomorrow. They love it. No, they love it. I'm a traditionalist. I do, but it's okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
You like to look fancy, Coach.
No, it's okay.
That's
it's
not
okay.
surprising at all here.
It's just out of respect for the game. That's all.
I have quite a few. I'll save them for weddings and funerals, and stay in my closet. Other than that, for all I care.
The casual look, not just catching up with the coaches, filtered down to the media as well, especially when you're working at home, John.
Why don't you go with the 3/4 zip when you're anchoring from home?
Hey, I just got to get a wave 3 one. We've got those on order.
All right, very good. They're zooming in, trying to see your tie, but no, it's not there.
It's not there. It's gone. All right, the trend has started.
They talk about it all year, Shannon. It's kind of a rite of fall around here. The leaves change colors, the temperatures drop a little bit, and St. X and Trinity meet on the football field. Meeting number 89 tonight for the Tigers and the Rocks. And after the pandemic pushed the 2 games last season on campus for the first time in years, they are back at Cardinal Stadium. Now, this game is traditionally one of the most well-attended high school football games in the entire nation. The environment adds to what is already an electric atmosphere. I asked both the coaches what it's like to run on the field for this one.
You know, a lot of our guys will have never done that before. It'll be new for them because we get to play their last years. We always go over there early because we want our kids to not be in awe.
What's different here is, again, the fan base. You have people that go to church with one another, and then they want to beat their brains out, you know, on Friday night. If you've ever been in a church softball league, you know how fierce it gets. You know what I'm saying? So that there's a little bit of a dimension there where they really want to win this football game.
Oh, they want to win. This is serious business. Kickoff set for 8 o'clock here at what is right now a very quiet Cardinal Stadium. Trinity leads the all-time series 48-38 with 2 ties, and the Rocks have won 17 of the last 19 meetings. Pretty phenomenal stuff. I'll run down all the games. Of course, we'll have highlights and post-game reaction from this one tonight on Touchdown Friday Night, but I'll run down the entire list of games that we will have coming up in a few minutes at 6. Shannon? Valhalla Golf Club could be sold. That's big news because the PGA of America has owned at least a percentage of the course since 1993 and the entire thing since 2000, and used it to host major tournaments that have pumped millions of dollars into the local economy. In a letter sent to members this week and obtained by Wave 3 Sports, the PGA of America says that it has received a letter of interest related to a potential partnership and or sale. The club opened in 1986, designed by Jack Nicklaus and owned by local businessman Dwight Game. It was developed on land that was the family farm for the games. Now, the course has hosted 5 major championships and the 2008 Ryder Cup, and it will host the 2024 PGA Championship, the letter indicating that maintaining control of the course through that event will be part of any deal. Among the winners at Valhalla, Tiger Woods, Hale Irwin, Tom Watson, and Rory McIlroy. No comment from officials at Valhalla today. As U of L tries to bridge the gap between all former basketball players and the university, one request seemed universal: a statue for Wes Unseld. The Seneca grad put U of L basketball on the national radar. An NBA Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season, Unseld, who passed away in June of 2020, was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1988. A lot of people would say, though, if you're going to put a basketball statue up here, it's going to be a statue of Darrell Griffith.
Well, in my opinion, it should be Wes Unseld. I wouldn't have been a University of Louisville fan if it wasn't for Wes Unseld. He paved the way.
Without a doubt, because that is the reason why everybody wanted to be a part of the University of Louisville family.
There are a lot of ideas, and so we got to go back and try to figure out, you know, what things that we can implement to make the former players feel like this is their program.
Mack did not take any questions about his 6-game suspension, but I did ask U of L President Dr. Neely Bendapudi how they arrived at that number of games.
I don't want to go into details, but I will tell you that my AD, I have complete confidence in Vince and what he deems appropriate. You know, in any area for me, the person leading that should have my confidence, and Vince has my confidence. So
one more and we got to go.
So I'm comfortable with all of the thoughtfulness that went into it, and I stand behind it.
Does Coach Mack have your confidence?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, how about a U of L UK basketball game on a Wednesday? That's what we're going to get on December 22nd. The Cats' non-conference schedule released today.